didn't come through.
Hi, my name is Robin B.
I'm Kay.
And we're coming from the chat, and thank you so much for being with us. We're going to talk about shrinkflation today. And
Mm-hmm.
we all see it, but we really don't recognize it. And we just
Until until you're counting your pennies, then you
yeah.
recognize it.
And you have to start recognizing because an example, Karen, you could take over anytime, Kay. But
Okay, let's define shrinkflation.
okay.
This is from the internet. Shrinkflation is the practice of reducing a product size or quantity while keeping the price the same or even increasing it. There are several examples of things that are with shrinkflation, like our cereal that got smaller,
Okay.
snacks, they got smaller, even toilet paper. You don't get as
Yeah,
many rolls.
that's a little bit different because
Yeah, yeah. But
I
I mean,
mean, I've
when
seen
we,
bacon, because they'll
yep,
say,
it's
oh,
no
bacon is
longer a pound.
3.99 and this, that, and the other, but it's no longer a pound. It's 12 ounces.
Yep, yep. There's is 12 ounces. They did the same thing with the orange juice. The orange juice used to be in a half gallon, which was 64 ounces. Then they took it down to 52 ounces, and
Oh,
now they're
wow.
at 48 ounces for the same price or even more, because it's
Oh,
like
wow.
two for $7 now. Two things of orange juice when it's on sale.
Oh,
That's not a sale. I mean, normally the juice now is $3.99, $4 for the 48 ounces.
right, right.
So when they put it on sale, two for $7, you're saving 50. You're saving $1. That. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
it's crazy. Ice cream, the packages got smaller.
Oh, wow. These are things that I didn't really, I noticed the tuna because I eat tuna. So
Mm-hmm.
that went down to 5 ounces. I know that because
Mm-hmm.
I used to get a couple things, be able to put it back in the refrigerator, whatever. And now I
Mm-hmm.
noticed that I can eat the whole can
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And I looked at the can because of that, and it's 5 ounces.
Yeah. I mean, it is ridiculous the way, and they say companies do it to maintain their bottom line when there's inflation, you know. But we the consumers are getting messed up all around.
Right. And
But
it's really not that much we could do about that though,
there's
because
you could switch to a different manufacturer instead of having the name brand
right.
orange juice. You could get the generic if you can find it. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's the 52 ounces versus the 48. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what I noticed, what I've done too, as far as like the bacon is concerned, like you have to
Mm-hmm.
like weigh out too, because it might be more expensive to get the full pound,
Mm-hmm.
versus the 12 ounce. You just see a sale and you're gonna say, okay, let me get that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get the full pound, it might be like maybe 50 to 75 cents more, but you're getting a full pound,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is, a couple more pieces of bacon actually.
Yes, it is. If you have a family, this
It
shrinkflation
counts.
is really impacting you. And it's not like our wages or whatever, our salaries went up or our benefits went up, but everything else is going up. And it's I think it's going to get a lot worse.
It is gonna get a lot worse.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
gonna get a lot worse. It really
So
is. But yeah, there's a couple of examples in that, and that's all I have noticed it myself, and that's
mhm,
where I have to start weighing out stuff. Like, I got some paper plates, and stuff like that, and it was like $2.58. But then
mhm,
you buy the other, like the cheaper brand, it was like no, it was like $4 or something. But I bought the cheaper brand, which is
mhm.
still, how they say it doesn't break and all that, whatever brand that is. I forgot that they have
Yeah.
hefty or something like that.
Oh,
But
you
anyway,
listen, the garbage bags and the paper plates I used to buy in bulk.
right.
And now they are so thin that I have to use two of them,
Yeah, that's true.
you
I don't
know?
buy paper plates, but that's what I said. I went to the name brand, I mean, unnamed brand, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
and I got like 150 plates for
Mm-hmm.
like $4 and some change versus buying the name brand or a small quantity, 50. It was 50. That's what it was. That's when I compared. It was
Mm-hmm.
50 for like $3.99. But I
Oh,
ended up
wow.
buying 150 for
Yeah.
404,
Yeah.
which was the one that doesn't break, the one they advertise it doesn't break or whatever.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
comparable to that. And it was, they're pretty good for what I want to use it for.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to be more conscious now with spending your money for sure.
Yeah.
Amen.
Most definitely.
And especially like you said, if you have a family.
Mm-hmm.
You have a family, you definitely have to start looking. And I'm sure a lot of people, families now are realizing that they have to do that. But
The main thing is you got to get those coupons, and use those coupons because wow, just wow. I
and you don't even know. And the next thing you
Yeah.
go into the store and you're spending $50 and you come home, you like, where did this money go? Because you're just picking up stuff. Or, I'm sure people look at prices, but then you have to do the comparison about how long it's going to last you. And another thing that you mentioned was toilet paper. I didn't realize
Mm-hmm.
toilet paper.
Yep. Yep. The 12 pack is now a 9 pack.
Wow. Wow.
What you gonna do?
You can't really, but
And
sometimes just be
somebody sent
happy.
me an example of shrinkflation with fresh fruit. He had a quarter of a watermelon
Right?
that cost $9
Yeah.
for a quarter,
I did that by
not the
accident.
watermelon. I mean, it's just crazy, crazy. I
Mhm.
realize it's not in season because it's
Right.
not, but still,
Right.
I mean, the produce prices are crazy.
Mhm.
Um, and the packages are shrinking, and the
Right.
bread. I ordered bread, and I thought I was getting a full loaf for $3. It was a half loaf.
Oh, that happens to me. I
Yeah,
ordered some sourdough bread and I
yeah,
got a half a loaf. Yeah.
yeah.
For the same price you would pay for the
And that you would have for a full loaf. It's just
They
outrageous.
didn't mention whether it was full or they just said loaf, like you
It's a
said.
loaf,
I
yeah.
end up
And
getting
are you
half.
actually going to count them slices in a real loaf of bread
Yeah,
versus a half a loaf?
right. You
And
can
they
see the
didn't even
difference.
market it that way. It's just crazy. You
Yeah.
you have to be vigilant
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah. Well, anyway, well, thanks for listening to us. That's another little tidbit that we have for,
Hmm.
people. And please like, share, and subscribe. You can see us on Instagram and YouTube as well. If you watch YouTube, and we're also on Facebook. And thank
Hmm.
you so much. Please subscribe and share. It helps us and also helps us to share our information with other people. So thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.
All right. Take care.